my dears, this is Sarah from sheholdsdearly.com, and today I'm going to share with you my top farmhouse decorating sources, all approved by designer, me. I've put it all together in a source guide. You may have had the old version. I am updating it, and there's a few new things in there. So we're gonna cover 10 different genres of decorations within this little ebook. And I have them divided into the 10, and we're gonna hit each one now and talk about some of my favorites. So my farmhouse inspired source guide is really focusing on the retail world and where to buy things for specific decorations. I am not addressing thrifting in this ebook, and I'm not addressing Craigslist and secondhand shopping, that kind of stuff. So that's a whole nother topic. You know I love it, but today we're just talking about retail sources. I call it an ebook, but it's really only 13 pages. It's just a shopping list. You click on the different products and stores, and they will take you directly over there. Even though it's in a sort of ebook form, there are lots of clickable links, so be sure to check those out. We're gonna start with bedding. So my favorite places to find vintage sheets, and especially pillowcases that have really great embroidery or like a crocheted edge. I just go to Etsy for that stuff. So I feel like that is the quickest way to find really good pillowcases. And as far as like regular sheets, I will just check out Target for just like middle of the road, good quality sheets. I love the Opal House brand and Target, and the Threshold brand is always excellent. Okay, so for a little bit higher end type bedding, I check out Pottery Barn, especially for their like quilts and duvets and things are really beautiful. So a trick I do with Pottery Barn though is I will find something that I love, and then I will always go over and check on eBay and see if I can't get a couple $100 knocked off that price tag. And that has been very successful. You might have to fight like a shark, but get notifications and have, also Craigslist sometimes has Pottery Barn bedding you can find. So yes, find it on Pottery Barn, check on eBay. I wasn't supposed to say Craigslist, but there, I let it slip a little bit. But you can find stuff for a lot cheaper from Pottery Barn. Okay, containers. My first choice is gonna be Wayfair because of their huge selection. Now, on the one hand, I find that to be a little bit overwhelming because looking through 30 pages to find a yellow pillow is kind of intimidating sometimes, but I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of stuff. So check Wayfair. I love their selection. I also love their return policy. They are super generous. Like IKEA is probably the world's best return policy because you have 365 days, and the item can even be assembled and they will take it back. So they're not that good, but a lot of times if you have a problem with what you're ordered, they'll just be like, oh, just keep it and we'll send you what you want or something like that. I've had them do that with like huge pieces of furniture. Okay, also check IKEA for baskets and containers and tubs and boxes and crates and all the things, jars, those kinds of things. Check IKEA. And if you can't find what you're looking for in those places, then I would hit the Container Store. And caveat, I'm only listing a couple of my sources from this book. There's way more within the ebook, but these are some of my favorites. So the Container Store is exactly what it sounds like. Anything you could want. If you want like a black container, get ready to look through 30 pages of black containers. And they just have, all the different styles. Really, you can find the sizes you want. It's a great source. Okay, curtains. I always check IKEA first because their prices are very, very good. Really good. A lot of it's really good fabric. And what I really love about IKEA is the length of their curtains. So it's tough to find curtains that are say 98 inches or like 106 or whatever, like over 100 inches. It's kind of hard to find, but IKEA has them. So I love that because I love long panels and I love them kind of pooling on the floor, like 2 or 3 inches on the floor. So I will check that out. Then if I have a really specific need, like I need it to black out or have thermal blocking capabilities to keep a room warmer, I will check Pottery Barn for that. And then maybe eBay. And then I'm gonna just like go out on a limb here and encourage you, if you're not into sewing, that this is a great beginner project to sew your own curtain panels. So it's just a rectangle with a, hem around the edge. So the best way to start learning how to sew is to sew curtain panels. And I generally just get my fabric at Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I find that trying to buy it online is difficult. I need to feel it. I need to understand how big the pattern is in real life. I need to understand exactly what undertone is going on in the fabric. So I do try to shop in person. Decorations. So you may already do this, but Joann's and Michael's has the best seasonal decorations. I love them. Every 3 months, check out both of the stores and see what they've got in, and they usually have maybe 3 aisles of fantastic seasonal decorations, wall decorations, containers, plants, all the things like that. And so I love checking the current season, and then if you go deeper into the store, you find a couple more aisles of the clearance from last season, and there'll be 60-90% off. So just be collecting as you find those things that spark joy. Grab those, and those are great sources. But the thing that's tough about those stores is that they cycle them out so fast that it's gone and you'll never see it again. So it's not like you can come back in 3 years and find it, or find it online. It's done. Also, if you are currently homeschooling, which I know a lot of us are, they offer a teacher discount, so 15% off of everything else. So cash in on that. I just have it on my app. You can ask them for that. All right, if you need large pieces, kind of filler pieces, I would go to places like Ross and TJ Maxx and Marshall's, Tuesday Morning, those kinds of stores that just have, like big baskets and hat boxes and urns and things that you don't really care that there's a big store. You just really need to kind of fill a space. Those kinds of things. That's where I would go to these like discount decorating stores and pay like $10. So if you need something like a, piece of yard art or something that you want in a sunroom, that's where I would go check. Furniture. So again, Wayfair is a great source for furniture and kind of reasonable prices. Huge selection. I would also check Target, see what they have. And I would also do World Market. World Market, besides my beloved Target, is my favorite store to actually be in and walk through and touch things and see what's new and look at their displays. I love going to World Market. So check out their furniture. A lot of times it's really unique. Can't really find it anywhere else. They do a good job. And also IKEA, depending on exactly what you're needing with style and price, IKEA has got some real gems in there. Hardware. All right, Hobby Lobby is the first place I look. I love the whole aisle. I usually will go and stand there for like 45 minutes and just feel like a kid in a candy store. Love Hobby Lobby hardware. It's my favorite aisle in the whole store. And they will put their hardware on sale. I think it's once a month. So if you have like 6 poles and they're, $10 each or something, if you hold on and you just watch online every week, check, you will get in on a sale and you can get that price knocked down quite a bit. I also check Amazon. You never know what they have. IKEA has a small selection, sometimes it's good. Home Depot has a small selection, but sometimes it's good. So just kind of check out what's going on there. And then another one you may not have heard of is called D Lawless. So the letter D, Lawless. And they have a huge selection. They're online and they just have a really great variety, really classic, great vintage pieces. All right, lighting. So I like to check IKEA just to see what they have. Prices are so good. I like Home Depot lighting a lot of times. I really love the brand Hampton Bay. And a lot of times I'll find a chandelier or something that I like at Home Depot and then I'll head over to Amazon and see if they have the same one. And a lot of lights get returned because people try them out, send them back. And so you want to check, little money saving hack, check and see if they're, what the buy options are, and see if you can't buy it used and get it discounted. A lot of times you can do that. And World Market has really good desk lamps and floor lamps and things, so check those out. Rugs. Okay, I have a little pet peeve about rug shopping. It's kind of how I feel about fabrics, textiles. I need to touch them, I need to see them, I need to understand how big the pattern is. And so I really avoid rug shopping online. It's horrible. A rug is that big, right? So I try to go to the store. That would be World Market, that would be Target, that would be IKEA. And if I am gonna shop online, I really like Rugs USA. I think their selection's huge, their prices are competitive, and they have sales all the time, huge sales. So you can, like flash sales, like 3 hours, 60% off, stuff like that. So get on their mailing list if you're in the market for rugs, and try Rugs USA. I also think their return policy is really good. Plants. All right, I have long since given up worrying about keeping houseplants alive. I keep my garden alive, kind of, sometimes. And I don't worry so much about houseplants. I just need them to be awesome all the time, not high maintenance. So I am very fine with faux plants at this point in my life. And I will check IKEA. I think they have a really nice selection. I will check Amazon, and I will check the craft stores. So, and by craft stores, I mean Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. And I can't find plants per se, but I can find the picks, you know, the sprays of plants. So ferns, or even like fiddle leaf fig, or you know, those, the more popular ones, and with variegated little leaves and things. And so you get like 3 of those, and then you put them in a pot and it looks like a plant. And you've spent $10 instead of $60 for a faux fern. So I recommend just making your own little plants if you have the guts. And if it's not staying in the pot well, I like to get from the Dollar Tree their floral foam, and you just hot glue it in the bottom of the pot, and then you stick those sprays right in it, and you're good. Last but not least are pillows and throw blankets. I love IKEA for pillow inserts, hands down. I love their feather pillows. They're like $7 a piece. They're awesome. That's my go-to source for feather pillows. So IKEA, and they have good covers a lot of times. I also will check Target and Home Goods. If you just want pillow covers, like throw pillow covers, and you really need something specific, check Etsy. If you need like a ticking pillow or something that has, you know, stamped pattern on it, they're really awesome like that. So, all right, so that's a little sampling, a little Costco sample of what is in the Farmhouse Inspired Source Guide, and you can grab your copy in the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I do post regularly, and I share my professional design advice for the DIY home life. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.